Hi there, Dave Levine here. It's time for this start of the week's reflections from a people developer and a podcast host. I'm sat in the car just before running a session for a group of coaches to try and help them improve on what they do. So I'm just grabbing about 10 minutes of my time on my own just before I go out there and embrace the world with them. I've had an interesting start to the week. A bit frustrating on one level, things keep changing and swapping. I had a call late this afternoon just to say that a podcast guest is going to have to delay because of something's happened with their internet provision, so they can't do the podcast later on in the week. So I'm having to flex and work things out in my head as to what to do there. So once again, it's just playing into the idea that things have been a little bit tricky this time, and things are just very uncertain, volatile, and sort of quite complex to arrange at the moment. So lots of thoughts buzzing around, but if I focus down in kind of the first reflection from today has been for me about the idea of helping myself to help others, and am I doing things for me which in turn help other people, or am I only doing things for external validation? And I think I've really come to a place where you can only really survive in this world if you do things because they're right for you and they give you something, because of the uncertainty and the volatility around this, and the people's agendas just move and shake and change all the time. So if I was solely doing it for external reward or for others, then I might get sorely let down. So once again, I'm here tonight doing this thing for other people, but I think there is something intrinsically with me, otherwise I might have to start thinking about that. The podcast, I put a huge amount of energy and effort in, and I do get something from it, but I also really want to ensure that the audiences get something. And the development of the online course, which I've been doing today, I've really been putting a lot of energy and effort into that, and I think it'll be brilliant. But again, it's really difficult if other people don't know that it's there. So there has to be some real internal motivation and intrinsic reward. Otherwise, I don't think I'd do what I do. And then leading on to later on in the day, my reflections have really turned to kind of some of the content that I've been developing, and just thinking a little bit about self-determination theory, what that means, ensuring that the groups of people that I work with, that the content is kind of related to them, there's a purpose, and that it's actually sort of timely, helping them get better at what they do. But also I think this whole idea of, you have to take some ownership of your own learning and your own development, and there are choices in that. And if people don't want to do it, then it's really hard, and I think you're flogging a bit of a dead horse. So feeling pretty good. I'm going to have to flex my whole week and turn it on its head, and change some of my agenda items for last week, for later on in the week, to bring them a little bit earlier. But look, I'll keep driving forward, keep doing what I do. And I just wanted to sort of touch base with you, and I'm about to head out now to help some sort of pretty new to coaching kind of individuals who are just trying to move on them in their view of the world and their approach to coaching, and just recognizing the skills that I bring, but also others, is really important. And again, looking to make it related, purposeful, help them get better. And we'll see how it goes. So that's me done for today. Have a good evening, and I look forward to catching up with you again later on in the week. All right, bye for now.